In today's video, we're going to be discussing Tesla's inclusion in the S&P 500. What does this mean for the company? Will it cause it to soar to new heights, or will it ultimately be a bad thing for investors and the business as a whole? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Financial Knowledge, where I bring weekly investing and finance-related advice. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated with future content. As I'm sure you're all aware, Tesla is one of the most popular and fastest growing businesses to date. It's had over a 700% increase in share price since the start of this year, and since its announcement that it will be included in the S&P 500, it's gone up by a further 70%. Following its inclusion, it's had a slight dip, but overall has rallied back up and looks as though it's on track to continuing its absolute onslaught on the stock market. Not even a global pandemic can make a dent in this beast of a company. With its share price consistently growing, most likely in 2021, it will continue into the future. Tesla is one of the largest companies to be added to the S&P 500, making up roughly 1 to 1.5% of the total index. Normally, businesses will have to go through a smaller market index such as the S&P 400, but due to the size of the business, it's been added directly into the S&P 500. What does this exactly mean for investors? One of the primary changes is that institutional investors will now be able to put their money into Tesla. What exactly is an institutional investor? It's a large entity that pulls large sums of money, such as a bank or insurance company. They use this money and invest it in companies in order to grow the funds and the profits for the business and their corresponding investors. And there's certain rules that govern where institutional investors can put their money, and one of the largest rules is that they can only invest in companies that are included in the S&P 500, because these are larger, more well-established businesses that are deemed to be safer investments that can provide a more consistent return for the institutional investor. Think of things such as Facebook, Google, Amazon, well-recognized, well-branded businesses that are deemed to be a safe pick for the institutional investor. Now that Tesla also falls into this category, they can put their money into the company, and this has the potential to increase the volatility for the company as there's larger sums of money moving in and out of the business. We can only speculate on how this will affect the share price of the company and overall the growth of the business. Only time will tell where this will take Tesla in the future, but with more and more innovations coming from the company, such as the battery, self-driving AI, and the insurance package that the company is making, along with all major changes that have happened to the company in recent years, there's always been a slight dip in share price, such as Battery Day, where the stock price dropped roughly by 10%. Also during the stock split, where there was a 33% drop in share price. Following all these events, there's always been a slight dip and then a rally with the share price, and we can see a consistent trend emerging following its inclusion in the S&P 500. Overall, if you're someone who's thinking in the short term, its inclusion in the S&P 500 may potentially be a bit of a problem, but in the long term, as along with all the other major changes that have happened for the company, there hasn't been any long-standing negative changes to the share price, and it's always continued to consistently grow despite the ups and downs along the way. Volatility is something that always comes with investing, but especially with a company like Tesla, which has seen a lot of dramatic drops over time, but overall has consistently increased in value. Let me know in the comments down below how you think Tesla's inclusion in the S&P 500 will affect the company. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content, learned something new. Make sure to click the links on the screen to help support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.